Florida lawmakers are gearing up for the 2026 legislative session, now just 23 days away. One topic expected to be discussed at length: immigration, with Republicans putting together an extensive package that they say is aimed at fighting illegal immigration. But critics say one bill makes no mention to immigration status at all. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Andy Payton explains.
The chambers in Tallahassee set to be full once again, just days after we ring in the new year, as lawmakers use these final days to rally support for their wish lists ahead of the next legislative session. Florida CFO Blaise Ingoglia paying a visit to Tampa this week to talk over spending.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Also, as he's proposing major legislation to crack down on illegal immigration, teaming with state Republicans to propose 8 laws ranging from restricting illegal immigrants from down payment assistance to forcing businesses that hire illegal immigrants to pay out of pocket for injuries. But one piece of legislation focused on the trucking industry makes no mention of immigration status at all, but rather prohibits CDL courses from being offered in any language other than English.
Quite frankly, I think it's a xenophobic law that's meant to target immigrants indiscriminately.
That's Tomas Kennedy with the Florida Immigration Coalition. He believes this legislation targets legal immigrants just as much as it does illegal ones.
There's people out here that are on asylum and refugee protections that don't speak English. There's people here that are legal permanent residents that don't speak English very well.
It comes amid a nationwide crackdown by the Trump administration on CDL programs, after an undocumented driver made this illegal U-turn on the Florida Turnpike back in August, killing 3 people. But if the goal is to prevent incidents like this from happening, Tomas tells me the focus should be on the driver understanding the course rather than the language it's taught in.
There's safe driving courses all over the world taught in all types of languages.
That's something we pressed Florida CFO on.
Say someone's here legally, right? They're taking this course, but maybe Spanish is a language they understand more. Why would that be a problem?
Because we're not going to go and change all of the signs in the great state of Florida and have it in English and in Spanish.
Now, we also reached out to the Commercial Vehicle Training Association, the largest association of CDL programs in the U.S., and they seem to side with the CFO stance here, but not for the same reasons. They believe there's been lax enforcement when it comes to the English proficiency requirements, with drivers being allowed to take the written portion of the test in other languages, but not the actual driving test. They want to see uniformity and hope that means an English requirement across the board. The legislative session begins January 13th. Reporting here in the studio, Andy Payton, 10 Tampa Bay News.